He fell over then. Righto guys, hi. The bike is back, all fixed, suspension sorted, not an issue. Dealer was absolutely fantastic. Barnstormer Maidenhead, if you guys have got a problem with your bikes and you're in the south of England, go and see them because they really do go the extra mile. Okay, right, this is what I'm talking about today. This is plastic. When you first grab hold of this, you don't actually realise it. So you can't safely put a top box on this. Well, there is no way of fixing it. So, if you decide you want your favourite Lone Rider box for your GS, you can't have it. Pretty shit really. There it is. So, solution. Trundle down to Barnstormer and buy one of these if you don't have the Vario pack. So if you haven't bought the Vario pack, the luggage system for the BMW, luggage prep as well, you may not bought the bags, you will have a plastic carrier. It's really a plastic grab handle. It's pretty strong for grabbing, but it just cannot cope with the weight of a 57 litre or a 32 litre or any litre bag. It will probably snap. So you have to have this. Now this is £350. Yep, I know. And I'm going to show you how to fit it. And that basically replaces that. Then you can put your favourite box on, your Lone Rider Moto Case, and have a happy wife because it's going to be comfy. Stick around, hang on and watch. So the first thing you need to do is disconnect that bolt, same on the other side, and two underneath. That will drop down this side case carrier and allow you to unbolt this. Pretty easy. Not forgetting the bolt underneath, which has been Loctated in. And that will hang there on the wires that control the power to your box. Make sure you get the right screws in the right place. That is the one that came out from underneath. It's a short one, exactly the same size as the other one. The other long one goes in the other hole. Don't get that wrong. Buzz off the other two. So the long one goes along the top here. Don't forget this one that's been Loctited on. And there she goes on the deck. Now that's free there, that's free there. All you have to undo now is the other bolt, which is on the other side, which is there. Keep it handy, you're going to need it in a minute. Voila, one plastic fantastic hanger, no good for a 57 litre 30 kg box. One aluminium system. Be very careful here. Don't cock this up. Get the screws going. Get the bolts going by hand first. In a long way. You mess this up, you're in the shit. And remember, where the large ones go, that fits all right. So I'm just going to buzz these up on this side. And then buzz around the other side to buzz that on. Now you need to torque these. I'm just buzzing them up tight. For the purposes of the video. So eat, sleep, repeat on the other side. Thought you might like to see what's in the box. So the rest of the box, it's a huge box. That's the top plate. So you get the covers, plastic covers, and this is the aluminium bit with the electronics in it, which I didn't actually want, so I don't need it. Now I've been told by BMW you've got to buy this, which is a bit of a stinger. So there you go. Dismay. And pop this in. It's got some little feet that I've got to put in and pull that through, and that will stay in place. Quite annoying that I missed that. What the fuck? Yep, that's annoying. Never mind, I'll show you it warts and all. People comment and say, oh, I love it when you drop something. Oh, what the shit? I'm not going to be able to do this, am I? Yes, I am. I'm trying to do it this way because I don't want to get Loctite everywhere. I don't want to take it all out. So just line them up. Line the back ones up first. And then drop the back front ones in. Beautiful. Finger tight. Remember, you're dealing with aluminium. And then torque them up with a torque wrench, not an impact driver like I have. Remember, my bike. And I will torque them with a torque wrench. So now I'm going to bugger out with a lock. So that rubber piece has gone in. That's quite a nice touch. Let's see how we get on with the lock. So really nice lock. You can code it to BMW lock. It comes with a whole set of springs and new levers in the packet to code it to the BMW lock. I'm not going to do that. I really cannot be bothered. But if you are a one key man, then you are one key lady. These are all the instructions. You've got a QR code on there to scan to tell you how to do it. Me, no, I'm not doing it. So I'm not going to be making the video on how to do this. It does exist. I watched it. I won't be fiddling with that. So this lock basically has got a little retainer on it, which when you slide it in, it locks it into position. I'm I need to shine a torch in there to see which way it goes. Otherwise I'll do it wrong and I won't be able to get the damn thing out. So let's find said torch and see what happens. And I'll tell you which way it's got to go, or I will cock it up and you will know I've cocked it up. Let's see if we can get this on camera. Right guys, I think this is a one shot only. One shot that I can cock it up. So from the top, put it in, twist it round, and it should locate. And that pin, as I just had it click in. That's it, it's done. That was pretty easy. Okay, it's moment time. The first time you go to put this on, you'll go, what the hell, this is tight. It is tight. Make sure the key's unlocked, pull this lever back and unlock it. It is tight for a reason. It's got to stay locked. So while this obviously wears in, it's a bit tight. Pop the case on. Line up the back lugs, line in the front ones. I'd say grab hold of these connectors and just wobble it. Wobble it forward until the tiny little let me show you connectors underneath locate. So basically that has got to slide right back in place. Pop it back on. Once it's all the way back, by giving it a wiggle, you'll know, because you'll be able to see it for one. And you can adjust these orange nylon sections, nylon connectors I say, underneath to give you an optimum position for your pillion. So you can nudge it forwards and nudge it back. Once that's done, close that and lock it. That's going nowhere. So now you have a totally secured moto case. So there we go. I talked about the beautiness of it. Look at it. It sort of balances the bike. Its rugged looks. And the fact that you can use it with one hand. And get into its super bright. I love it. I absolutely do. I really think it's a bloody piece of engineering genius. Well done, guys. I really do. The design team, Lone Rider, deserve a bloody medal, because that. How did you preempt that the bike needed something to make it look cool? Just perfect. Really nice soft pad here, embossed for your pillion if you're taking one. Molly straps, molly brackets, molly racks, whatever you call them. They're not molly straps. Even comes with some Velcro straps for locking on your gear. I'm going to stick it in the sun so you guys can actually see it for what it is. I think you do think, I really think that makes the bike. Hold on a second. There you go, that's it, with a bit of light on it. What do you make of that? Balances the bike. Looks cool. Looks rugged. Looks superb. And feels solid. And that's going to tip the bike over. That isn't moving. That really is. That is. There goes the bike. I love the one-handed option. One-handed option, one-handed opening. And that stays locked up as well, and it comes to the luggage net. Why is it when I get the camera out, the bloody light planes appear? I've got no complaints about that. I am over the moon with that. Over the moon. Let's flick on the 50 and see what we think of that. This is the 57 litre. It's a big old boy. It actually doesn't look out of place on there. I think that will be me off to Morocco in January. That'll be the one I'm taking. That'll be it, I think. I think that is it. I think I'll just use that. But that remains to be seen. No drones in Morocco. You can get 2 helmets in there. Switched cameras because I didn't think I'd be able to get 2 adventure helmets in there, but I can. My problem was I had a chin mount on the front of it that I thought it wouldn't fit. So they fit and it locks. So there we go. Summary, what we've done today. We've taken off this cheap plastic grab handle and we've replaced it with the BMW part of the aluminium handle to be able to fit a top box to a BMW 1300 GS. You can't have this cheap plastic thing. I call it cheap because it is. You didn't spend 23 grand on a bike and expect to get that. It's a piss take. So yeah, so there we go. So we've changed that. And now the Lone Rider case can fit, and any case can fit, because you cannot put a case on this. You just cannot. It would just snap with the wind. 50 litre case, 30 litre case, with the wind, the downforce on that, goodbye, end of story.